If you're checking out this video, you're probably wondering a kind of simple question, and that is, how can ChatGPT possibly change my life? Now, I don't necessarily have a simple answer for that, or the person asking that question, but I can address a thing that I've thought about and why people gravitate to utilizing it, or why it's such like a for them when they discover it for themselves. And this happened to me as well. But what the major kind of catalytic moment is not if you're gossiping with your friends, you've heard through the grapevine of, hey, there's this technology, it's mind-blowing, you need to check it out. Those people typically push back and they're just not interested. What happens is, like, why other people are like massively speaking about it. Myself, for instance, right now, I'm low-key trying to talk about it here and there, but I don't boast about it because I think it's a huge unlock. But I don't care how people live their lives. I want to help them discover this tool if it's beneficial for them, but I'm not going to push hard on it. But what I discovered for me and for the other people that were like mind blown when they finally utilized it and when they really became advocates for it, it is when they found a way to make it solve a problem in their life that they had a strong goal to achieve and couldn't necessarily figure out the outcome. So their goal drive was stronger than the cheat mechanism, essentially. So for me, I played with it when I first saw it on the news back in a couple years back. But my first inclination to use it like regularly on my day-to-day life is when I tried to test it and how it can make money and how it does research or product research or market analysis and things that are business related, and really push the envelope of testing its capabilities. And that's when I discovered, I'm like, holy shit, this is a huge unlock, because I was able to piece together a lot of different systems that I was able to directly apply into my life to become more financially independent, build out systems and processes, break into systems that I didn't necessarily have the capacity or the skill set to do. Like, for instance, coding. I had been interested in it in the past, but I didn't have an easy way of teaching and educating myself on how to code and how to get systems and all this software working. And it wasn't until ChatGPT was able to break things down super hyper simple for me that I was able to actually get unlocked all this software capabilities. It's the same thing with ICE systems, or trying to figure out back end or just back channels of trying to pull information that is held on the web and trying to make it useful for your life. And so it's for these kind of problems that we create a major unlock for people. My wife became a super advocate when she started applying it to her Etsy shop. I keep it on the down low, but I utilize it for school a lot and things like that. Just testing my theories and thesis, helping me along with a little bit of the writing, but really testing my understanding of the course curriculum, simplifying it so I can expedite my education process and get my degree moving along quicker, get essays formatted and just better set up and processed and things like that. So that's where the huge unlock for me came from. It was all these, when you start having breakthrough moments, then you start becoming a huge advocate. If you just hear it and gossip and you're like, I'll just test it out, and you come to it and you're playing with something, hey, write me an email, and you already have the individual capacity to already produce that output, it's not going to be a breakthrough because you're already semi-proficient at it. You need that really strong goal, plus have a ton of roadblocks of why you can't achieve that goal, but it can't be excuse roadblocks. It has to be something along the lines of, I don't have the skill set or the knowledge set to actively achieve this. Like I said, for me, when I saw that there was a laundromat for sale a couple years back and I wanted to get financing through my family to get some financing, people in my family wanted a business plan of why I'm interested in it. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't have the capacity or the understanding to do that. So that was going to be a huge time constraint for me. But I leveraged ChatGPT to really expedite it. And within a couple days, I had a pretty good solid business plan set and ready to submit to my family member who wanted that from me. And that was the first time I had that initial breakthrough. And I was able to do due diligence on that purchase and do market research on that purchase and analyze the numbers where I couldn't, and I didn't have any of the capacity for that before. And so that was a major breakthrough. And then from then on out, it was complete and utter game changer for the rest of a lot of different things of how I function and operate a lot of outside, like if it's in the computer, if it's digitized, there's a lot of times when I'm going to that ChatGPT to really test the capacity of what it can do for me.